Hello besties, you're welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I got the biggest wedding cake I have done in my baking career. Yes, this is a 5 tier wedding cake, is a fondant wedding cake, and as a home baker and I bake alone, guys, I must confess this was quite stressful for me. So I baked all my cakes on Wednesday. The wedding was for Saturday. So I baked all my cakes on Wednesday and I started doing my fondant on I baked Wednesday and Thursday. Then I started covering on Friday and the morning hours of Saturday. Before I delivered, I just did the final touches. So I just want to show the behind the scenes of how I was able to deliver this wedding cake. So we made some chocolate cakes, red velvet, and the marriage fruit cake. So basically for marriage cakes, I love to use fruit cakes for my marriage cakes, so it lasts longer and the couple can enjoy. Then someone might ask, why am I always removing the top of my cake? So the top part is a bit soft and most times it's wet, because when you wrap it, it becomes wet. Although I did not wrap it, but to prevent your cake from going bad quickly, this is another way to just remove the top part of your cake. So this particular one had little bun, so I just went over it with my knife and removed the burnt part. It wasn't that much, but I don't really like seeing that burnt part of your cakes. Nobody's above mistakes here. So I just trimmed all my cakes. I did everything alone, although I had little support later on, but major part of the work was done by me, and I have a toddler, so it was not easy at all. That's why I had to do it step by step, and I had to give myself that time to do it, at my own pace, just so I don't miss the date. All right, so just enjoy, watch. Here I'm sure just from coating and covering all the cakes. That's what I do first of all. Then make sure your cakes are leveled at the top. It is very, very important, so that your cake will not be pressing one side. All right, make sure it's leveled at each one. When you are placing the first one, the second one should lap. There should be no holes. Why am I saying that? This particular cake, one of the cakes were not balanced, so that cake almost landed me into trouble. Yes, I after assembling the cakes, that particular one started falling off. Yes, it wasn't funny. The cake almost fell on the at the venue before I was able to put it back together. But thank God, at the end of the day, we shall delivered. So this particular video will have a part one and a part two, because I can't put everything together in this first part. I don't want the video to be so long, so that you can watch the second part. So I am just trimming all my cakes and assembling them together. And if this is your first time of coming across my channel, my name is Claire. I am a baker based in Bayelsa State, Nigeria. We make cakes for all events, any kind of event at all. We make cakes for it, so you can always reach out to us. My email is in the my channel description, and also on every social media platform I'm also there. Clementina Igadi, that's my name. So please check me out if you want to bake any cake in this area of the town. I'm always available. So the tier is a 5 tiered cake, but the base tier is a dummy. So I made use of a dummy for the base tier. So the 4 tiers are real cake, while the bottom tier is a dummy. All right. Nego, do these beauties now. Look at how beautiful our cakes are. See how demure. Alright, then I went ahead to trim them. I use this grater to trim my cakes because it's easier for me to use grater. I also have a knife, but I'm not so comfortable using the knife. So I went over with my grater to just remove. Basically, all my cakes are almost even. So yeah, there was nothing much. There was no much grating. So I just did little just to remove any small bulge or this outer part of the cake. So there was no much work here. I didn't even trim one of the cakes. So yeah, after the cakes were trimmed, I didn't crumb coat though. I crumb coat and immediately I cover so that the buttercream on it will not dry out. Alright. So I went ahead to do my fondant. So for this cake, I made use of 8 kg of fondant in total. Yes, I made use of 8 kg fondant. So I just went ahead. I did 3 kg first, did another 3 kg, and I did 2 kg separately. Yeah, so I can't do all at the same time, so I had to just spread it across, alright, so that it will be easier for me to work with. Even 3 kg is much. I had to still cut it into two before I worked on it. So if you want to know how to do this fondant, I have a video on my channel how to do all weather fondant, so you can check out that video so that you will learn a thing or two about how to make the best fondant for that cake. Alright, so just went ahead, worked my fondant to make sure it's smooth and workable. So like I said, the bottom tier, this is a size, this is a 20, right? Yeah, I think this is a 20 in size 20 dummy. So yeah, I just went over it with my buttercream, just like the way you would do your normal cake. I didn't cover this board because the body is already very fine, so there's no need to cover it. So I just went over it, applied my buttercream, scraped off the excess just like you would do a normal cake, and then I covered it with fondant. I didn't know my phone was not recording at some point, but it's all good. So yeah, I was almost done. I've already applied it. Then there's a particular design I'm making on the cake. You're going to see it at the end on this bottom tier. Yes, so yeah, just go ahead to make my sharp edge, just to give it that clean look. It's very easy to cover a dummy. It's very easy. So just watch. It's just the normal pattern. I think I did paneling method on this particular cake. Yes, so just watch how we did and deliver this cake. So here I'm just decorating my cakes. I've started decorating. At this point I was covering one cake at a time. Immediately I cover with the buttercream, I will go over and I'll cover it with the fondant just like that. I want to reduce the times where I use water to touch it, but in case you want to crumb coat all your cakes and set aside, it's also fine. Before you place your fondant on it, just go over it and spray some water. You can use this spray bottle, just spray some water on your cake before you go over with your final fondant, all right, so that it can stick. But if you don't want to pass through that stress, just crumb coat, cover, go to the next one. All right, so for the first cake I did a marble effect. For this particular level or tier of cake, we use the marble effect, that's gray color and white. So I was just trying to create different curves of the marble effect on the cake. So just watch and see how I was able to achieve this. I use paneling method for all. It's only for square cakes that I like using blanket method, but for circle cakes or round cakes I always prefer using the paneling method because it will make your cake have a neat and clean look. All right.